When reasons they give for cheating, the ones that tell you that they're married or whatever.
There are all kinds of reasons, but I really feel bad for those people who tell me that they had kids with their wife, and since then they don't have a sex life, no intimacy at all, and who were your girlfriend, your lover, your best friend, turn into a mother, and she's not wanting to sleep with you anymore.
They're getting rejected by their wives, basically.
Yeah, so they don't have any intimacy anymore.
Yeah.
It must be so difficult because you love your wife, you love your kids, you love your home, but there is just something missing. And usually, traditionally, the only person you're supposed to have intimacy from is your wife. But what happens when your wife denies it from you? Then what are you supposed to do?
And do you think they're being honest?
I think a lot of them, yes.
Yeah, I guess I just like I don't know a lot of married men, and I've always known a lot more females than males, just partly because of my work, even before I did this. And a thing I've noticed is that women also, their main complaint from their husband is that their husband doesn't want to have sex with them anymore or doesn't give them enough sex. And generally, I found that women in relationships seem to want a lot more sex than men do in a long-term relationship. So it's like, to me,
And how
it's
do you
like
know this woman?
most the women I know either from work, like before this, I was like working in like marketing and media, and it's very female dominated. So I've just always had a lot of female friends, colleagues, that sort of thing. And it's a major complaint is women just saying like their man doesn't want to have sex with them. And in a lot of women I've dated that have been divorced, that was their main complaint, that the man didn't want to have sex with them. So it's interesting that
Yeah, so
the
it
men
looks
are,
like it can be on both sides.
yeah. But I wonder which one's true.
Probably both,
Yeah.
because I know I have quite a high sex drive, and I also dated guys who I would like to have sex, let's say, every day or 5 times a week, and they were not. They would be happy to do it twice, and it's
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah. And I think every day is quite rare in a person. And I think like, when you're new, of course you do, right? But then, I don't know, you lose that bit of novelty and somehow it just gets less. I think not with everybody, but
Mm.
with a lot of men and women.
I feel like I'm riding a roller coaster, like a hormonal roller coaster. And there is 1 month when I would have sex every single day and maybe twice a day. And there would be another month when I would be happy not to have sex at all.
Mm.
So it's super random.
Yeah. I wonder what happens when you get into a point where you're not having sex at all, maybe for years. Like couples should surely talk about that, right? Or not go see an escort. Or I don't know, what do you think?
It's a very sensitive topic. I see people have a lot of difficulty to talk about sex. They just never do. And it's like, also they don't improve their sex life. If there's something wrong with it, or it could be different or more, or try new things. It's also like in some countries people are even more close-minded, and there are other countries where people are more open-minded and curious. And in places like, for example, in Italy, it's such a taboo topic to talk about sex and being in court movies and stuff like that, but it doesn't block people to have sex, because this is how kids are born. You have to have sex, right?
Well, that might be their
But
problem because no one's having children here.
oh,
It's dying like just as fast as Hungary.
that's sad.
Yeah.
So let's enjoy the authentic pizza till we can.
Yeah, I spoke to a guy recently and he was complaining that his